Man. All these damn diets. I really gotta get on this diet though. Come on, body. We gotta recalibrate. Get all these fucking toxins out. Gotta get this detox soon. Huh? Hello?
Hey, what's good, man?
Oh, hey, what's up, bro?
What you got going on these days, man?
Oh, yeah, I'm just chilling. Doing some research.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm looking up this diet. It's called alkaline diet. Dr. Sabi type
Oh,
stuff,
yeah, I know about Dr. Sabi.
Just seeing what it was about. Um, you know, uh, it's gonna take some jiffy into getting the formulation of this new diet. I hate calling it diets. It's just a way
Yeah, I
of
feel
life,
you,
you know?
man. But listen, though, I want to talk to you about something, man.
What's
I heard
that?
about the new 5G towers getting enrolled everywhere, man. It's crazy. It's supposed to be very harmful for your man.
5G.
Yes, exactly. 5G. I need you to watch out. They're about to install it everywhere, man. And it's supposed to be very harmful for yo.
Hold on. I'm gonna look this up. I'm gonna put you on speaker. Hmm. 5G, huh? Let's check it out. Whoa. Yo.
Haha, sounds like you just uncovered some truth,
This is pretty
man.
crazy, bro. I mean, it sounds like some conspiracy stuff, but yeah, I mean, this sounds like some conspiracy shit, dog. But I mean, it's worth looking into.
All knowledge is that in itself knowledge, so it's always worth looking into.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, that's wild. Yo, I do not want that near me, bro. If this is,
You can say that again,
if this is
man.
true,
Get that shit out of here.
I don't want none of that near me.
We gotta plan a heist attack, man, when they get here. You know what I'm saying,
bro.
man? We gotta kill them, man.
Well, hey, it's getting kind of late. It's 1 in the morning. I'm gonna look into this. I'm gonna do a little more research and I'm gonna see what this is all about. See if there's this conspiracy holds up, bro.
Prosper forward, young brother, man. We'll talk soon.
All right, man. I'll talk to you later.
Peace.
Peace. Hmm. 5G. This is wild. No. No. No fucking way. God. What the f- No way. Oh shit. What's going on? What? Yo. Yo, dog.
What's up,
Yo,
man?
you ain't gonna believe this, bro. This is crazy. It's crazy. They're here. They're everywhere.
No ways. You tripping?
They're all
Is
around
you for real?
my
You for
apartments.
real?
They're. I just woke up and I see them. Yo,
That's
it's
crazy,
crazy.
man. That's crazy.
they're everywhere, bro. I'm telling you. It's wilding out here. It's wilding, bro. I'm driving down the road and they're literally on every corner of the street, yo.
Man, I don't know about you, man, but that sounds like a lot of towers. It's crazy, man. What are we supposed to do?
What's good?
You know that all that radiation. You told me about the research you've been doing.
I can't even begin to say, like, it is what it is, but like,
damn,
we gotta like stand up and do something about this. We can't just chill back and do nothing.
No, we can't.
While they're planting these suicide bombs
straight up
the city. Yo, there's a goddamn big ass tower. Oh, this can't be the only one too. Yo, you know what? Listen, I'm not even tripping. You know, I firmly think that we will be able to do something about this. And you know what? I'm gonna go to nature. I'm gonna surround myself with those trees that are gonna protect me from this radiation garbage, and I'm gonna connect from within. And you know what? I'm gonna let an answer arise, because there's got to be something we can do about what's going on. We can't just sit back and just watch them kill us, poison us, and Yo, this is just the beginning. I have a feeling this is just the beginning.
It has to be.
This probably can get only worse, yo. So we gotta do something about this, like right now. Like, so I'm gonna be in nature. I'm gonna hit you back, but I don't know. This is crazy, yo. This is crazy. I didn't think they would actually do it, you know? Like, I knew it was coming, but like, I'll be in nature, dog. Talk to you later.
All peace and love, brother
Peace.
Maine.
What is good? It is your boy, Before Here After. Signing in to tell you real quick that I was here before. I'm here now. And you know that I'll be here after. What is up, my people? Before Here After, aka Imran Saeed. I'm out in nature, you know, barefoot as usual. It is feeling real nice outside. Air's feeling cleaner over here, and I wanna make a really down to earth and honest video. This video is for people who are seeking truth and are wanting to be a part of this planet in a way that helps humanity. And what I mean by that is, you know, I feel a lot of us live on this planet, but we take it for advantage, you know? We don't understand what's really going on, and we don't understand our rights and our gifts that we've been given, right? All these blessings we've really been allowed to partake in. And if you live anywhere, you know, in like not a third world country, if you live somewhere and you're watching this right now and you have internet connection, you know what I'm talking about. You're probably, even if you're homeless in your car, you know, that's better off than, you know, a portion of the planet that doesn't have those blessings and doesn't have that ability to do this. So if you're, by the sheer fact that you're just watching this video right now, it says that you have a certain amount of blessings that you've received. So if you're anything like the way I, you know, kind of want to see the world, like, you know, I'd want to be really grateful for what I have, and I'd want to be like really cherishing the planet that we've been given, right? So even something as simple as like the planet that we live on, you know, something like this, you know, this is something that I'm really grateful for. And it can be something that's really, you know, neglected. It can be neglected to the point where we really see everything else that, you know, that looks nice and shiny. We in the world we live in, like money and toys and cars and a lot of material things. It can be really easy to kind of get lost in that sauce. And a lot of us, I feel, and I know I was lost in that sauce. And it's important to take care of your finances and get to a place in your life where you're comfortable and, you know, you're safe and secure, and you're able to thrive and live in freedom and happiness and abundance. I think that's important. Now, I use those words and they're kind of like used a lot, I know, but they resonate with a lot of people. So including myself at times. So yeah, it's it's not, I'm not saying like for any reason it's cool to neglect these these things that we would strive for, but also there should be a balance, and there's a subtlety and a level of appreciation and a level of beauty and acknowledgement and love and healing that nature gives you that no other no other thing or material possession or person or that can't give us, because we're animals. We are on this planet as animals, and we're children to this planet. So our mother is this planet, and if we kind of betray her and try to backstab her and take all of her resources, and if you don't know what's going on, it's this occurs on the planet. There's people on this planet that take advantage and only care for themselves. Now that's fine and dandy and all, but we have to realize that these kind of treacherous acts really don't affect just them. They affect all of us. And if one person does it, then another will be likely to also do it. And we live in a society, we live in a place where it's kind of normal to do these things. Most of the people in society won't look down on you for doing these things. They won't look down on you for neglecting your spiritual, really not caring about this planet, really just taking all of its resources and not giving back, right? Most people don't care about that. They just care about wanting to get their own, wanting to get as much as they possibly can, wanting to have the dream life, right? The American dream or the Australian dream or whatever, right? Any part of the world, right? We've been programmed to kind of want these things. And when I say programmed, I don't want to use that word lightly. When I say that, I mean like we've been shown things since childhood that kind of make it into our subconscious mind that we should have these things. And in order to be a good society member and to be a good human being, it is right to strive for these things. In order, to be the best person you can be, it's good to strive for success and the glory and the money and the popularity and the status and all of that stuff, right? The status quo, right? And again, I'm not saying that those things are wrong and you shouldn't want those things. What I'm saying is there's another side of life. There's something else that you might not have really thought about before. Like, have you thought about being out in nature? If you have, and you're one of those people watching this right now, and you're out in nature and you're meditating and you're spiritual and you understand what I'm talking about, it's like, we aren't these bodies, right? We're something infinite. We're something immortal. We live like forever. We are reflections of God walking around amongst this planet, right? If you know what I'm talking about and you're spiritual in that sense, then you're a person that acknowledges the beauty in that part of life. Now, if you're not, if you're somebody who's not on that, and you're on the other side, which is focused on material, because I'm not judging you. I've been there. I've also done all those things and focused on that. And honestly, like I even found myself being pulled away from chasing those things, right? The external validation of success and money and beauty and all these things. Like I felt repulsed by it. The more I chased it, and the more I felt like my heart was pulling me away, and I just couldn't understand why. And I felt like I was incapable of achieving those things. But the thing was, I was actually chasing them in the most unhealthy way possible, and it was detrimental to my own health, my mental health, my spiritual health, and even my physical health, because of the stuff that I was putting in my body, because I was neglecting my body and what I'm putting into my body, the fuel I put into my body. And that matters, right? That does matter. It matters that you put it in the proper fuel to feel the way you want to feel, so you can have the things you want to have. You can have the life you want to have. right? Not just, you know, materially, but also like spiritually and mentally. Knowledge, you know, gaining these things, understanding, right? Like I feel a lot of people don't understand. They don't know about what's going on right now. And if you notice that, you know, this video was a little bit different. I haven't posted in a few months, and I'm going to be coming back with a lot of content. And this video right here that you're watching, this is a video that is meant to kind of bring things to light. Now, I'm doing this to the best of my ability that I can because, and I'm going to get into this in a second, things aren't really going our way as a human species. Things are actually going really, really wrong. And when I say wrong, there is no right or wrong, but things are going, you know, in my view, downhill, and the planet right now is kind of showing us that if we don't wake up, things are going to keep on escalating. Now, what am I exactly talking about? And I'm going to talk about this in a way that doesn't exactly reveal exactly what I'm directly saying, if that makes any sense, because right now our rights are being taken away from us. That's something that I want to mention. You know, there's a lot of content creators out there that are getting their content removed, strike down, and they're not able to share the truth to the extent that they can. So I'm gonna do this in the best of my ability. That you know, and I'm not worried about it because I'm still on my early stages of this channel right now, and we're still growing strong. But I wanna really stress that, you know, it's art. You know, it's an art and a beauty. You can never see yourself as another cog in the machine, and if you do, like, you can get trapped in like victimhood and see like all the things happening to us, and almost, you know, you can almost like fall into this category of human beings that kind of are dealt to and are acted upon. You know, like, we have so much power. We have so much power within our own beings. We can really do anything, right? But the thing is, we have to wake up to that, right? We have to realize this power, and we have to wake up to this power. Because if we don't, then we can easily fall into this victimhood mentality, way of thinking about life and believing, really. And it's deeply ingrained in some of our subconscious minds. So it's important to continue doing things that ultimately allow you to have your power. One of the things that I do is I come out here in nature and I just breathe, and I walk barefoot, and I meditate, and I play. If I want to dance, I'll dance. I'll just create a campfire. I don't know, like I'll do things that, you know, are natural, and we're meant to be here, living out here and being here, rather than the concrete jungle of a lot of the world that exists. You know, that it's very unnatural for us. And I know there's people out there right now, you know, planting trees all over the world and really restoring the land and creating a better planet right now, because there's things that's been happening for years and years and decades that's been tormenting and destroying Mother Nature. And, you know, if you just do some research, you'll know exactly what's happening. And right now it's falling into a state of really chaos, and almost like there's red flashes going on and things are going crazy. And you know, if we don't all wake up soon, most of us wake up soon, things are gonna keep on escalating, and our rights are gonna continue being taken away from us. And you know, the other spectrum of the people that almost, I don't want to say like, yeah, they run the society, they'll have their power, they'll have their control, they'll have their way. They're having their way right now. They're currently having their way. We can have the way of Mother Nature in life, right? Life is meant to thrive and win. We can have that, but we all have to wake up, do the research, do the work. Whether it means eating healthier, whether it means exercising, right? And coming out into nature and doing a lot of research, right? Research, learning, using your mind, right? It's not easy for a lot of us because we've been conditioned to follow the school system, which are all shut down right now. And you know, it's the education that happens there can only take us so far. So we have to be willing to do research outside of the normal school system. Books maybe, and it could be more than just books. It could be surfing the web, you know, and getting your hands on parts of the web that show certain things that the mainstream web like Google doesn't show you, right? It's a lot of moving with life, and you have to trust yourself. Most of all, you have to trust your being, that you know you'll figure it out, right? We all have our own gifts, and we all have our own talents, and we all have our own natural birth-given abilities. That's we all have our own different experiences of life that we can offer to restoring the planet, to helping the planet, to helping us as people be better people. And that might mean being in love more with yourself, right? Because if you love yourself wholly and fully, how could you possibly, inflict chaos and hate onto the planet or anyone else or any other being for the matter? You really couldn't. So it's about really self-love, and it's about being in love with yourself to a point where you excruciate and you radiate love in your whole being, in your whole atmosphere, and your whole presence, and everywhere you go. It's a matter of focus on the consciousness of love, right? Because you're either in love or you're not, and it's not as black and white always like that. Even though I'm kind of exaggerating it, but it almost is, because we can be torn between two angles in life, where sometimes we're on the other spectrum and sometimes we're on this spectrum, and it's kind of like a balance and back and forth. But eventually it's like, which way do you want to move? It's your choice. Do you want to move in the path where you can be very selfish and for your own needs and have those things and focus only on these things, right? And there's another path that allows you to focus on not just yourself, but the universe at whole, right? Serving the universe at whole, serving the planet at whole, right? Serving us all, right? If you can love yourself to a point where you see yourself in every single one in being, even animals and even trees, right? I'm a huge tree hugger. I love hugging trees. It's beautiful, it's healing, and it's just love, It's like you're looking into yourself. It sounds like a lot of hippie stuff. Some of you might right now be saying like, wow, this is some crazy hippie bullcrap you're talking about. I don't care about this. And if you're still watching to this point, understand that this is something where I myself also thought the same, and I didn't agree with everything that I'm currently saying, and I didn't acknowledge it, and I wasn't aware of it. And again, like the planet and life had to get so crazy to a point, so wild to a point where we all lose a lot of our rights and our freedom, and things are going down drain, and things are being ultimately not in all of our favor for the best for life, right? It's not serving life, and it's crazy to think that I've came so far, and I'm such a different person than I ever was, like, you know, even a year ago and 5 months ago, and I'm always growing and changing. But this is not just about me, but this is an example to provide you with the ability to say, like, I've come from places in life that's not, you know, really kept me down in the way that they wanted me to be, right? I was like most people, doing the most mundane things, doing the most, you know, doing the things that only selfish ones could care about for themselves, you know? And there's certain things that I was born with and that were gifts, and once I acknowledged that, I realized, whoa, this is powerful. I can use this for my own I could really use these talents and these abilities for my own good, or I could use it for all of our own good, and for the good of life, right? And it's ironic, because when you really move towards the selfish ways to give yourself all these things, to give yourself a life where you think it will serve you, and you get these things, you end up being more depressed, you end up being more sad, and you end up being more confused. But when you live for everyone else, and you live for a purpose that ultimately serves life. And again, like, it's really easy to kind of get distracted and not really see exactly what I'm saying, and kind of look through it and see just the words, but there's a whole sense in life. There's a whole beauty in life. There's a whole nature has purpose. Everything in nature has purpose. It's all divine, and it's all just being, and it's perfect. And if we don't, you know, if we're not in this environment and we're not seeing this beauty and this truth, and we're always doing the things in life that are taking us away from this truth. Maybe it's eating bullcrap shitty food. Maybe it's, you know, being in your lower chakras and always seeking physical pleasure and having sex, right? Or it's masturbating, or, you know, maybe it's seeking the lower pleasures of life. Just being in your lower chakras and not really raising your vibration to move up your spine into the higher realms, right? And this is all of a religion. If you really just do your research, and if you try to think away from and stray away from what you normally how you normally think, you'll find that, wait, whoa, this is you know, I might not believe this. You might not believe everything you come across, but it raises something in your mind, in your consciousness that wasn't there before. So in virtually every religion and every like spiritual literature you can find, it almost all talks about, you know, enlightened beings and light workers, and almost all talk about this. And it's, you'll find the truth naturally through being in a modality of growth, right? Because if you're always focused on love and growth, because they two go hand in hand. Love and growth go hand in hand. If you focus on those two things, you'll find that naturally, through just experimenting and playing and being, you'll end up discovering something that only you could discover. And it feels good. It makes you feel whole. It makes you feel like you have purpose, and you're not just here sailing through life. it makes you feel like you matter and life matters and we all matter and we're all the same, it makes you feel so beautiful. It makes you feel so good. It makes you feel so powerful, so strong. Where normally in life, there's a lot of things and a lot of distractions that make us feel weak. And right now I'm getting bit up by fucking mosquitoes, and it's all right. I'm in nature, and you know, sometimes I step on a thorn, it hurts, and you know, sometimes I stumble and I fall, and I make mistakes, and I'm human, and it's okay, because I know who I am. I know who I am. And I feel so happy, and I feel so grateful and appreciated for the fact that I can say that. And I can say that genuinely. Not just this mirage or mask I put on for other people, but to the core of my being, I personally feel it and I know it to be true. And it's beautiful. And I want everyone to have this, you know. For a while, I didn't know what I was sent here to do. I didn't know why I was here. I didn't know what I could do to help. Like, I was doing all this, I was learning about life, and I was learning what was going on, and the oppression, and the 1% of the planet that creates this, and they rule, you know, in tyranny, and really just control, manipulation of the masses, and lowering us to a point where we can't see what's right in front of our eyes, which is that, wow, we had our power all along. We were never these things. We were never these low-level beings that they put in our minds that we are. We, you know, subconsciously, whether you want to admit it or not, like, if you grew up in this, I call it a matrix. If you grew up in this society, right? This matrix. If you grew up here, you know that there's something missing. All along there was something missing. Unless you were enlightened at birth, and if you're one of those people watching this, cool, that's awesome. Please, keep doing serving your purpose and doing what you're doing, bringing light. If you're already doing this right now, it's beautiful. Continue, please. But a power is with us all along, and through experimenting and through really just trusting God, who is not something in the sky, it's not something up there. It's something in here. It's something so understandable and so encompassing all of your being. I don't even know if that sentence made sense. So encompassing all of your being, but that's what God to me feels like. It encompasses your whole being, and it encompasses everything around you. Like, in fact, these trees and the water flowing and the air, the sun, and the life, the insects, the animals, and it's all a reflection of God, and it's all creation, and it's all perfect, Well, anyways, but like, this video is really to kind of express what I've discovered. I can honestly say that I've discovered a power and a truth and a love in my heart that's so strong. It's unavoidable. It's so magnetic. And I just, the amount of trust for myself and self-love I feel, I've discovered that I want for you watching this to completely feel to the core of your being. One thing that we are not right now, with everything that's happening, with this whole lockdown drill, it's like a school lockdown drill. I bet you didn't know you didn't have to participate in the lockdown drill. You could have just left the school all along. I'm gonna end this video with saying one last thing. This whole lockdown drill that's happening, you are not, most certainly you are not a slave. You're not a victim. You're not weak. You're not fragile. You're not hopeless. You're not any of these things. And I know that everything that's happening for my beings that are really sensitive watching this and can feel these things, there's a lot of oppression and chaos going on. And whether you feel this or not, it's important. It's so important to see your own heart's truth. And to discover this is a process. But with everything that's happening, this lockdown drill, this is a blessing and a gift for you to finally do the work and wake up. This is a gift from the universe to put some pressure, to throw some air onto the fire, to light it higher, to light the fire. This fire that burns within you has been there all along. And it's finally time for you to really dive deep into it. Move into the fire. Walk into it. Don't be afraid. It's strong, I know, and it's hot, and it kind of scares you almost to say, wow, I don't know myself anymore, but I do, because I don't know what this is, but this fire that exists within me, it's inherently going to benefit me, us, and the all. You have it in you. It is your responsibility and your duty and your mission in life to discover this, to uncover it, because it's been there, it's been underlying within your being all along, and it's going to be there. And the best time for you to start doing this discovery and this process was a long time ago. But right now is the other best time. So do it now. Don't waste another moment. Whether you're older or younger, or you're in your mid ages, or you're a man, you're a woman, you're a transsexual, you're a whatever, any place you come from life, whatever your background is, whoever you think you are and you are not, whatever your beliefs were and aren't, everything you've experienced up to this point, it all matters, and it all served a purpose for you to hear this message and to finally awaken to your own power. If you can feel this fire within you right now, take a deep breath and embrace it. And if you can't feel it right this second, it's okay. You will. You will. Continue doing the work. Continue your process. And you're perfect. I was here before. I'm here now. And I'll be here after.